Well, hey everyone, how's it going? Good morning. Today is Friday, April the 4th, and I have 4 items shipping out today. I'm kind of in a hurry. I'm coming off of my full-time job. It was my work week last week, and so I got off work at 8 a.m., but it was a rough all-nighter. I was up most of the night. I had 2 1-hour increments of sleep, and that was about it for me last night. So if you see it on my face, everyone says I wear my emotions and exhaustion on my face, so that is why. But I did schedule a pickup today, and so I know I've got to get that going because he's probably going to be coming by here pretty soon. So I am just going to go through these 4 items. If you watched a previous video recently, you know I actually took some vacation time this last weekend, and I went to New York City for about 4 days. So this week is just like catch up, you know, like when you get back from vacation and you got to go right to work, and it's just your life is chaos, and that is kind of how I have felt this weekend or this week. So I'm glad just to finish my work week and then have a day of rest today, hopefully day of rest, and then move on with my life. So 2 items sold on eBay. I've been a little, I don't want to say scared, because I never feel like, oh my goodness, I'm not making any sales, because I know that they will come. If you list them, they will come. Just keep listing. And so when I was on vacation, I didn't list. I didn't have drafts up. I wanted a vacation. I had like 4 videos recorded for you guys that I couldn't get uploaded because I was going to have them posted while I was on vacation. So I was like, I'm just not doing anything, and that's just the way it's going to be. And, so I didn't post anything. And even when I got home for a couple days, I let myself have a breather. So I have posted consistently the last 2 days, and I feel like that is kind of what's helped my sales over the last couple days. Or yesterday, I want to say yesterday, because Tuesday and Wednesday I had no sales, none. So I had some sales when I got back. I had some sales on Monday, and then Tuesday and Wednesday were nothing from any platform. I really wasn't working the platforms though. And then yesterday I had 4. I had 2 eBay, 1 Mercari, and 1 Etsy. So these 2 are going to be the eBay sales. And this is something that you saw in a haul this year. This is a Market and Spruce cardigan. So Market and Spruce is a Stitch Fix brand, and I'm looking for my scissors. It's a Stitch Fix brand that it used to perform way better than it does. And I'm sorry if you hear my husband. He's right inside there on the phone, so what do you do? But it is a good brand that does have a little bit of a following. You're not going to make a ton on it. I got this on March 11th in a bag sale for $1.96. No, not in a bag sale. I got it on 75% off day at Goodwill. So Goodwill had this marked up. I waited until it was 75% off. Factors, it's lightweight. It's spring now. This could be worn for spring. It's a really pretty pink and white. Look at that. It's so pretty. And it's plus size. It's size 3X. So those are the factors on why I went ahead and picked it up. I knew I was not going to, this is what they call a waterfall cardigan. It kind of falls down in the front. My title is Market and Spruce Women's Plus Size 3X Pink White Knit Waterfall Cardigan. That was my title. It sold for $15.29. So that means I think I had it listed for like $16.99. And I must have sent out an offer and they accepted. So well, after fees and shipping and everything, my net profit was $11.04. So not bad. I actually thought it would be less, truthfully. So not bad at all. I'm happy for that. So very quick flip. And hopefully the person gets this and they can wear it this spring and get some use out of it. Okay. All right. So it was able to fit in my little clear polys, which I think these are like 9x11s. And then I put them into my 13x10 poly bag. So that's what it looks like. I like these because people can reuse them too. Okay, yeah. Especially when you're tired, just throwing this out there. When you are tired, always double or triple check what you're doing. I'm telling myself this as much as I'm telling you guys this. Double and triple check. Okay, so there is one. And then my second eBay item are these really pretty pants. And as I was getting them ready, I was like, why did I not keep these for myself? I don't know, because they're so cute. I don't even remember if I tried these on or not. I'm gonna go ahead and put the label on. I did not look at my cost of goods on these. I did buy this last year. I am about 98% sure I got them in a bag sale at one of my local favorite thrift stores. But this is either Elaine Rose or Eliane Rose. I think it's Elaine. It's just spelled a little different. Like maybe the I and the A are, I don't know, switched. But they're just some tropical pants with a belt on the front. It's kind of a faux belt. And then they're wide leg cropped. Very cute. They were new at Tag. Or TJ Maxx had them for $12.99. So I knew I wasn't going to get a bunch out of them. Here's the thing. Some resellers, because TJ Maxx does sell higher quality items. And so some resellers, if something is new at Tag from TJ Maxx, they will take off the TJ Maxx tag and they will only keep the brand tag, which is, I have done that before also. But in this instance, it has no other tag but this TJ Maxx tag. So I went ahead and kept it on. My title is Elaine Rose Tropical Floral Print Wide Leg Cropped Palazzo Pants, size large, new at Tag. And they sold for $9.89. I think I had them listed for $10.99. And they must have accepted an offer from me. And I got these last year. So they were last year's inventory. I'm glad to see them go. And same thing, they fit in this clear poly. I am really just tired, guys. I'm really tired. Okay. So there's that one. Okay, I do want to talk about this shirt that's right behind me because this is a possible sale today. This is a Ralph Lauren plaid long sleeve button up. It's actually a button down because it has the little buttons like right here. If there's a button on the collar, it's a button down. If there's no button on the collar, it's a button up. I didn't know that for the longest time, actually. And I think I said it right and not backwards, but I'm sure you'll correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, that is button up versus button down. So it is a button down. It has the little horse logo on it. It is a men's size 2X tall. I've had it in my closet for a while. I have it listed for $22, and I have a local Facebook guy that wants to come get it today. He's working right now. He's gonna try and meet up later. And so I pulled it out of my stock just so I have it ready. And so that is a possible sale today. So I will do a video tomorrow because I have made another sale. I just didn't feel like getting it ready. I made another sale this morning on eBay, so it's gonna go out tomorrow. So I will do a video and I'll tell you guys whether it did for sure sell or not. You all have seen these from a recent haul as well. And I think I talked about Shein. I do not really pick up Shein, unless it's just something, you know, to talk about, I guess. But these I got in a bag sale for 77 cents each. Super pretty. Here's a maxi pajama or nightie. It's sheer. It's beautiful. It's a Shein Curve size 4X. And is it truly a 4X, like a standard 4X? I think probably maybe some 2Xs or 3Xs would definitely fit in this. But I did have measurements. I even put in there, you know, that Shein measurements might be off. And so anyway, they're just gorgeous. They look hardly worn at all. And so I had this one, and then I had this other really pretty one. These had to have been donated by the same person, but it's a 4X as well. Shein is super fast fashion. There's a lot of non-quality items from Shein. These just happen to be okay. I think it's like a China-based. It's like Temu maybe. There's the tag. But anyway, Shein. Some people do sell Shein, and I saw these and I thought, because of what it was, because of the size, I was going to give it a try, and it sold very quickly. So 77 cents each on these. March the 12th is when I got them. I sold the two together. I took an offer on Mercari for $20. Now the thing about Mercari is I pay for shipping out of my own pocket on Mercari. So I had to consider that when I accepted the $20 offer. And I think I had it listed on there for $22.99. So I thought, you know what? I was questioning whether these would sell anyway. So I was like, I'm getting rid of them while I can. Even though they are in wonderful condition. So I went ahead and accepted that offer. So after the shipping and the Mercari fees, my net profit is $9.89. So not bad, if I say so myself. Not spectacular, but pretty good. Pretty good. And it's also going out in a 13 by 10. It is pouring here. You can probably hear it. I'm in Missouri, and we are getting downpoured on right now. We have chances of tornadoes tonight. You can hear it. My poor little baby chicks are outside trying to probably figure out what's going on. Okay, and then my Etsy sale is this beautiful sweater. Let me lay out. This is gonna get wrapped in some tissue. It's not tissue, it's shipping paper. I get this on Amazon. I have an affiliate link for that. But this is a beautiful, yikesy, vintage pastel sweater. And my title reads, you all see me I pick up a lot of vintage sweaters. I love vintage, period, but you do see me pick up a lot of vintage sweaters. Vintage 90s rose, women's sweater, pastel, size XL, metallic thread, detail, USA. It was made in the USA. I feel like it is important to say that, especially on vintage, well, on anything right now. But anyway, just has like some light, like what I would call like fabric pilling to a sweater, just little fuzzies kind of sticking out here and there, but otherwise in great condition. This size tag is missing, so I had to estimate, but as you can see, I'm a women's large, extra large, and this would definitely fit me and then some. So I did provide measurements, and a sweet lady reached out to me yesterday and she said, can I get measurements? And then she sent me a thing that said, I'm so sorry, I totally missed your measurements in the pictures. And then about 10 minutes later, she purchased it. So I was super happy about that, because here we are going into April and I just sold a winter sweater. It can happen. It definitely can happen. And there are people out there, they love this kind of vintage clothing. Vintage clothing just in general was way better made than clothes are now. Even, I know I've talked about this before, but even Walmart brands, I have seen old Walmart like suede midi skirts and like true leather, and it's just amazing. I just think it's simply amazing. I had to shop my parents. We grew up not wealthy by any means, and we did, like, our clothes shopping was from Walmart when I was a little girl. And I remember back in the day, you know, all of my friends, they were getting Pepe and Z Cavaricci and what else? Lawman jeans. Do y'all remember the Lawman jeans? And truthfully, I didn't own any of them. I was a teenager, like in probably my senior year of high school, when Lucky brand jeans, the vintage Luckies that are popular now, when those were a big thing. And I did have my own job at that time, and I was able to purchase my own Lucky brand jeans. I'm just kind of clipping off little tiny, I don't know where my sweater shaver is actually. I don't know where it's at. So I'm not getting down into it. I'm just these fuzzies. I'm kind of clipping off some of the fuzzies. But anyway, I remember back in the day thinking, I wish I could have some Pepe jeans, or, you know, as I sat in my Walmart clothes. And so for the longest time, I hated Walmart. I hated Walmart clothes. And I mean, I was young and stupid, and, you know, stupid stuff mattered to me then. And now I soak it all up. And all those nostalgic old Walmart clothes, I'm like, oh, I love them all. But anyway, just a little funny, because isn't that crazy how you age and grow, and things just change for you when you see things in a different light. So anyway, just my little talk for the day. Okay, I think this is good enough. So I am wrapping this up in this sheet. I'm gonna add my little thank you sticker, and I'm actually gonna flip this upside down. I'm hoping she loves this. I absolutely love this sweater, but it is sold for $25 plus shipping. And so after fees and everything, my net profit was, did I tell you I got this February the 25th in a bag sale for $1.43. So low cost of goods, and my net profit is $19.45. And for those of you that follow me, you know that that is pretty good for me, because I am a bread and butter seller. Most of my net profit is $8 to $14, $15. So very exciting when I have something over 15 for sure. And what I'm gonna do, since it is an Etsy sale, not that it's more important, but one thing about Etsy is if you get a sell on Etsy, it's a full price sell. And they are paying what you asked. And so, you know, just add a little something extra like a bow. Just brightens people's days. So that's what I'm doing. And I get all of my material like this at thrift stores. So, and it's gonna go out in an 18 by 18 simply because it's too big to fit in a 12 by 15. Man, it is coming down out there. We're supposed to get like 5 to 7 inches in a matter of no time. Like flash flooding. It's a little scary actually. Okay. My chickens are gonna be swimming. All right, so that is done. I will show you. This is what it is. Little cactuses. I'm gonna put my label on it. And that is what I sold for the day, guys. I'm really thinking this next week I'm gonna focus hard on giving myself like a listing challenge on my week off and the first full week back from vacation. Just so maybe, you know, maybe we can see like, does the more you list make a difference? Some people argue yes, some people argue no. I'm starting to kind of agree on those people that say eBay will only give you what you can handle. So if you're only putting in so much work, they're only going to show so much of your items. And I can't say I disagree with that, because if I'm not working, I get no activity on my platform. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. Please hit the like button. And if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing. It would mean the world to me as I'm growing this little channel. And we'll see what sells today. So see you tomorrow.